Rishi Sunak intervened to ensure VIP helicopters contract was not cancelled. Yeah, you know those helicopters that he uses to get from A to B? I think that might have something to do with it, you guys. Let's read into it. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here with an article from The Guardian with the headline that Rishi Sunak was intervened to ensure that VIP helicopters contract was not cancelled. The Prime Minister, often criticised over the fondness of air travel, asked Shapps to act. So basically, it looks like, obviously, from the headline here, is that the contract for VIP helicopters for the Prime Minister was set to be scrapped, and it looks like he changed that for his own benefit. Basically, is basically what he's done here, and this is it is so ridiculous. Like, okay, I understand that we understand that a leader of a government or whatsoever needs to get a certain place from A to B, and it's understandable that a prime minister, a president, or royal family or whatever, they require a helicopter to get there if they can't do it by train or for whatever reason. But we're talking about a VIP contract here, you know, uh, which I'm pretty sure would not be surprised if I look further into it to find out. Oh, look, the taxpayer's forking up the bill for this as well. I mean, the thing is, he can get around the country without the need for around the country majority without the need for it, because apparently we have a pretty decent train service around here. You know, there's also a bit fast car. You know, um, traveling by helicopter should only be necessary, maybe if it's time constraints. Um, and obviously, if you really need the helicopter, then you can just hire one out, can't you? Like, do you really need a VIP contract for this? I don't think you really do. I think it's a bit excessive, if I'm honest. I mean, the amount of times where he took the helicopter when he could have taken the train, numerous occasions it's been popped up, it's been flagged, to show how just disingenuous he cares about the environment as well. So this is kind of rubbing salt in the wounds to us already, as if, you know, enough taxpayer money has been wasted. Pretty insulting, to say the least. So Rishi Sunak personally intervened to stop the scrapping of a contract providing VIP helicopter transport for himself and senior ministers. It has emerged. So the likes of Jacob Rees-Mogg maybe. Oh no, he's on the backbench, but he'll probably take one whenever he gets the opportunity. Earlier this year, Ben Wallace, the former Defence Secretary, ended a £40 million contract for two private helicopters used by politicians and senior defence staff, which are crewed by RAF personnel and based at Northern Airbase in West London. The contract was due to come to a close at the end of September. Sunak has faced sustained criticism over his fondness for taking flights and helicopters for short trips rather than cheaper, less polluted transport. In May, The Guardian reported that the Sunak took an expensive helicopter flight from London to Southampton for a journey that would have taken 75 minutes each way and cost £30 return on public transport. A month later, he used an RAF helicopter to travel from London to Dover for a small speech on a small boat crossing, a journey that could have been done in just over an hour on a high-speed trains. Opponents say these two examples show the Prime Minister has no understanding of the state of public transport in the UK. Shapps, Wallace's successor as the Defence Secretary, then acted to stop the contract from being scrapped. At the time, no reason was offered for the change. A report on the 12th page of the latest edition of the Northern Approach, an RAF in-house magazine, was revealed that the reversal came following a request from the Prime Minister. Tom Wood, the leader of the squadron and crew that looks after the helicopters, said the termination of the contract marked the end of an era in which the Royal Air Force, and in particular the number 32, the Royal Squadron, have operated the AW109 helicopter in that role from the RAF Northolt since 2006. However, in September 23, the new Secretary of State for Defence, the RT Honourable Shapps, reversed the decision at the request of the Prime Minister. Woods wrote that there was forensic activity to rapidly ensure all the key elements required to allow the A109 to continue service were in place. I'm extremely pleased and very proud to say everyone's hard work paid off and the capabilities was able to seamlessly continue operating through September into October 2023 and beyond. They don't need this contract. They really don't. Emma Thornberry's Labour Shadow Attorney General said they've been trying for months to establish when the contract was extended and on whose authority. Since October, ministers have been refusing to give straight answers to my questions in Parliament about why this contract was extended, how that decision was taken, and what it cost, she said. Now we know why. Thornberry has accused Sunak of having an addiction to helicopters and private jets. The Prime Minister's intervention to stop the scrapping of the contract was revealed at the weekend by the Sunday Times. The spokesperson for the Ministry of Defence has said all ministerial and senior defence officials' travel is undertaken using effective and cost-effective travel arrangements. This contract was extended primarily in order to provide a travel for the command functions of the Defence Ministry of Defence. As a whole, domestic flights within the United Kingdom allow ministers to visit more parts of the UK in the time available, particularly areas further away in London, and reduce the need for overnight accommodation for ministers and accompanying staff. Security consideration is also taken into account. The extended holiday contract is with Northamptonshire-based Slogan Helicopters. The Prime Minister's official spokesperson has previously defended helicopter flights as being the most effective and best use of his time. Yes, but this contract is not necessary. It's not necessary. It really is not. That's the point that I have. Yeah, I believe it's way too. It costs way too much to the taxpayer. The money is going to come out, and you're going to be like, "Whoa, we're paying this much." You just know that we are wasting taxpayers' money here. You can feel it. You can feel it. Just given how many things have been kind of thrown down the toilet, you can just feel that the contract is ridiculous that we have for them. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with them using helicopters to get from A to B, and I think that's important for certain circumstances. But there's many occasions where the Prime Minister did not need to take a private jet, did not need to take a helicopter, and can simply take the train. Now, Keir Starmer, for all the things that people faults that he takes the train quite a lot. We've seen numerous pictures of him on the train doing work on the train, and Prime Minister is more than capable of doing work on the train. For his computer or with delegates and whatnot. Certainly capable of this. Now, obviously, there are times where you need to get a helicopter to get from A to B. But if you're somebody who's trying to show people that we need to reduce the environment, reduce our emissions, you're not going to be doing that by flying on helicopters and private jets all the time. It doesn't exactly paint the right picture, does it? So what do you guys make of this? How frustrating are you by this story that he's using VIP helicopters? Is it something that prime ministers, presidents, kings, what's not? Should they have such a contract? Do they need such a contract? Are these different in other countries? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Hit the like button, be greatly appreciated. Share this across social media and hit that bell notification icon so you'll be notified of when I upload another video. And if you want to financially support me, you can do so by buying me a coffee or joining me on Patreon. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.